Hey everybody, how you doing? Glad to have you here and welcome to 2006 for my review of this album and CD of Beatles Cirque du Soleil. So stay tuned. So as I was saying in the beginning of my video, in November of 2006, this came out. And this was a new experience like no other Beatles album we've ever had before. This was mixed by George Martin and his son Giles Martin. This was George Martin's last album of mixing. The great thing about this was the songs that were included on this album were remixes and outtakes and different takes of regular classic songs that we all know and love. This album was recorded at several different studios in England. It was recorded at EMI. It was also recorded at Trident Studio, Olympic Studio, and Apple Studio, and Hollywood, California in America. Length of this was on CD was 78 minutes and 38 seconds for the CD. For the vinyl, it was 39 minutes and 6 seconds. The DVD, which we'll talk about in a few minutes, was 80 minutes and 28 seconds. So to open up this album, Because was the very first track. And this one was a cappella, which was really cool. But then it throws you back in your seat for Get Back. And then Glass Onion. And then Eleanor Rigby. And then Julia. I Am the Walrus is next, which is track 5. And then I Want to Hold Your Hand. Drive My Car was the next track. Okay, for track 8, Janik Nuss. Sorry if I mispronounced it, but it's French or something like that. I can't get that correct, but anyway, I apologize for messing up on that one. But then we're up to track number 9, which is Something, and then Blue Jay Away. Next is track number 10, Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite. And I Want You, She's So Heavy is the next track. And then Helter Skelter, then Help, Blackbird and Yesterday, Strawberry Fields Forever, Within You Without You, Tomorrow Never Knows, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, Octopus's Garden is number 16. I didn't read this off for word because you certainly can read it yourself. The next track is 17, Lady Madonna, Here Comes the Sun, The Inner Light, Come Together, Dear Prudence, Cry Baby Cry, Revolution, Back in the USSR, While My Guitar Gently Weeps, A Day in a Life, Hey Jude, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, Reprise. And then we end up the album on track 26 with All You Need Is Love. So I bought this album and I bought the CD, but it just didn't make sense to me because it was all kind of intertwined with each other's songs and the songs kind of swirled around and it just didn't sound like a regular Beatles album to me. It just sounded really kind of weird and well, not necessarily weird, but it just sounded so different like anything else I've ever heard. Then my wife really surprised me. In 2009, we went to go see the Beatles Cirque du Soleil in Las Vegas. Yeah, here's my tickets. I really asked the guy if he would not tear it in half because I really wanted to keep it as a whole ticket. And I did get to keep both of them. And I was so excited to see this. Wow, what an incredible show this was. Acrobatics, tightrope, people swinging around. I'm sure as a kid you went to the circus, but man, this was like no other circus I ever saw before. What a show. What a show this was. Man, this was great. So yes, I sure enjoyed this. And for my wife, who's not really, she likes the Beatles a lot, but not like me being crazy, a Beatle fan, she really enjoyed it. And that really made it great that she enjoyed it as well. But there is a DVD out there of the actual Cirque du Soleil and a making of documentary. Also, you can stream both of these online. But after watching both of the documentary and the actual DVD of the Cirque du Soleil, the whole album makes a lot more sense and it comes together, excuse the pun, a whole lot better. That's for sure, because you kind of understand where this is coming from and what it was all about. Also, here's the back of the DVD, which I thought you might want to see on what's on this. So I get it. I know you're saying, Beatle Brad, I have no way of getting to Las Vegas. That's too far away for me. Besides, to let you know, the Love show is no longer being shown out in Las Vegas. You can buy this on CD. It's a single CD, or you can buy the deluxe version, which has a CD and a DVD with it as well. The one I'm going to show you is the deluxe version. This is the one I've got, but this is the CD part of it. And in the deluxe one, like I said, you get this DVD. Which the DVD has a lot of great stuff on it. It's quite enjoyable. So I'm sure you're saying, Beatle Brad, why in the world would you be talking about Cirque du Soleil? That album came out years ago, in 2006, and here it is, 2025, and you're talking about it today? Well, actually, this was a viewer's request, Rick, which Rick also has a channel in the UK of model trains and train shows and all kinds of great train stuff. I thoroughly enjoy Rick's channel as well, so if you get a chance to check him out as well, by the way, tell him Beatle Brad sent you. So yes, if you're exploring into the Beatles' Cirque du Soleil Love album, I definitely highly recommend this. You will not be disappointed. And I hope you enjoyed my video on the Beatles' Love Cirque du Soleil. Well, okay, I'm glad that video's over with. Now I can go get something to drink out of my Beatles Love cup. Cirque du Soleil, yeah. Thanks for watching. Glad to have you here. And as I say on my channel, I'm out of here. Take care, everybody. See you on the next fun video. Say goodnight, buddy.